Good afternoon, my name is CryptoTel and I'm back today with another short video on the charts. I think I'm going to start calling this chart chat because basically what I want to do is just every couple of days is just sort of start breaking down some charts with people and showing people what I'm looking at and why I'm looking at it. Today we are using the Etoro platform, which I've been part of for probably around 2 years now. I enjoy the platform, it's very good. They've got a lot of educational stuff. There was a funded course I did do through Etoro, and it was very good. I had two meetings, or Zoom calls, should I say, with Harry, one of their top traders. I also met the Etoro team up at the trading show in London back in March before all this Corona kicked off. Yeah, so I thought we'd just today have a quick breakdown of some charts and see what trades I've taken and sort of why I took them. We're going to start with probably one of the biggest trades and the biggest percentage gain I've made so far. Again, this is only demo. I don't like sort of showing my real account. That's no one's business. Not even the wife knows what's going on with the real account. But the demo is great. Again, people really do underestimate demo accounts. They really do build confidence. And had I known you could even get a demo account before I started trading, I'd probably be a lot further down the line than I am. But there's no point living in the past. We're in the future now, so we just continue working from where we've let off. Like my investment, I believe I invested about £1,000 in this on my demo account. So we've got a few on my charts. I like to keep them as clean as I can, depending on what I'm trading. I'm not a massive stock trader on my live accounts because I don't have the time to really research them. I'm a crypto trader, hence the name CryptoTel. But here we got every basic moving average that most traders use, most robots use. So it's always handy, especially like I said, when you're trading anything really that robots do trade and can trade, is to use the tools that they use, trade like a robot almost. So obviously moving average crossovers. Here we've got the, I can't see it now because it's blocked, the 20 moving average, the 50 moving average, the 100 moving average, and the 200. Some people call the 20 and the red, the green and the green and the red here, the 20 and the 50, sorry, the 200 and the 50. They call that the death cross. So like there, for example, if we can move in on the charts a bit. So back there, let's sort of zoom this out a bit. So back there, if you took a trade, let's see, on a horizontal line, on the death cross here, oh, sorry, should have been a vertical line. Like I said, there's so many tools on here, I didn't even know. So right, we'll do the horizontal and the vertical. So what we'd do, we'd drag the horizontal line down. So when them lines crossed there, we would have hopefully like to have been in on this candle here somewhere. So that was the cross there, the 50 and the 200 on the cross. So anywhere I would have probably entered on this bearish candle here, because although there's a moving average cross, and obviously 200 is a very big moving average to cross over, I still like a bit more confirmation of that trade. So if we'd got in here, it would have been about the 275 mark, $275 mark a share, which obviously, looking at today's price of 390, is a very, very good entry. So we're going to scroll across here. So we've had a moving average cross. A lot of people trade stocks and shares off the 50 and the 20 crossing over. So let's have a look in comparison. So the 50 and the 20, so if you took the trade on the 50 and the 20 moving average, like a sort of intraday moving average crossover, I'd sort of call it and use it as, you would have got in a nice sell position right up here. A quick horizontal line here. Well, mind you, I can't pull this one up, but just for the sake. So we would have hopefully sold around the $320. Again, we had a, so let's pull up another, let's use this vertical line here. So on that crossover there, we would have been on this candle here. So somewhere along here, you can see some people call it a tombstone doji candle. That sort of indicates, that candle indicates a change in markets and price sentiment as well as many other things. It depends how you interpret the candles really and how much attention you really do pay for them. But like I said, that would have been a nice, even if you got the selling at say 300, as you sort of come down the charts here, follow the two moving averages, they do not cross again. So this would be my signal. If you was just using a simple 50-20 cross moving average, you would have got at oh, it's disappeared, but you would have got at around here, around 270. It's a $30 drop. So if you was leverage trading that, which you have to do when you short sell, because you cannot short sell stocks without leverage, they're called CFDs, you would have made a nice 60, depending how big a size you was trading, at least $60 upwards. So say you was using a 10x leverage, that's be a nice sort of $600 move down, obviously to the downside. Studies 2, there you go, we've got the 50 back here. Could have done with beefing up a bit, but that's not what we're here for today, not to judge my computer skills, just to hopefully judge my charting skills. So here, that would have been, for me as a stock trader and day trading, I would have been in and out here. I would have sold my position and then I would have brought back in, because like I said, this is a nice cross on the 50 and the 20. So had I got in there, which I can't, we'll have a look where I did get in a minute, we'd be riding that profit all the way up. So the 270 to 390 at the moment, that's a nice, that is a massive increase. Like I said, my position, $1,000, 20 units, I got in at 246. So I probably didn't get in far off that crossover, to be honest, which is nice, because it just shows that the simplest of strategies do work. Again, Netflix, Ethereum, XRP, my favourite, which I'm a bit emotional to, but that was the first cryptocurrency I ever brought off a recommendation of a friend. I sort of jumped in quite quick. Like I said, that's sitting in a nice profit there, opened at 0.16. So again, that's a very good price. We thought that price was really high at the time, so we thought it was going lower, but you just don't know. When you see down here at 14, that would have been nicer to get in, and I probably did buy some coins at 14. But the problem is with coins, if you've got to store them, it's a lot of, not responsibility, but I just think it's the slowest way to accumulate, really, when I can leverage trade coins daily if I want to, or even with on Etoro, you can even trade them without the leverage like I do. So you haven't got to worry about stop losses or losing the coins. But again, just using these simple average crossovers. Obviously, we've got the crossover there on the 50 and the 20 for a sell. We've got a crossover here again for a buy. So you'd been a little bit of profit, but now it'll be interesting to see how the 20. We're still above the 200, which is good. At a retest of the 200 here. When did we have the break? We had the break at the golden cross here, so now it'll be interesting to see if price can carry on going up. Obviously it's going to bring the 200, the 50, the 100 and the 20 all hopefully moving in the same way as the Apple did. The Apple shares did. So it'll be very interesting to see. We thought when I first got into XRP, I think the first coins I brought in Etoro were around the $40 mark, so we're going to go back quite a way, I think, right up here before I even really knew a lot about. Of course, it's so long ago, it's not even on this chart. But yeah, February. So yeah, I brought way back up here somewhere. So, but also if you notice when you sort of open a chart on Etoro, which obviously it should be the same for every platform, but your moving averages, like this is your first one, your 20 moving average, there should be 20 candles there. Then obviously your 50, so that'll be 50 candles. Then your 100, then if you notice the 200 moving average doesn't start till way up here at 23. So there's no way of telling, but that's another good thing using the lower time frames. Obviously, if the 50 had started back here somewhere, it would have probably crossed there to indicate a buy. Obviously, it's crossed here. It's retested the 50, massive wick, and then it's continued downwards. As you see, we've had a couple of crosses here for a buy. Again, unless you was on the charts daily, well, probably hourly in this case, you would have probably ended up like I did in a position around here. But again, I just hold on to my coins. I know the value of XRP, in my opinion. and it is a long-term hold. Hopefully we'll see a nice price increase by Christmas, but again, you've got to trade what you see, not what you think, not what you read. Whenever there seems to be positive news of XRP, the price seems to drop down, which is very bizarre, but that's what we love in the XRP community. We love a bit of opportunity to carry on stacking our XRP coins or our leverage positions. So yeah, it's very downward on XRP. It's quite sad that it's continued downward, but you have to remember in 2017 on the last bull run that there was no usage case for XRP really. Everything just went up because Bitcoin went up. Ethereum, something I've got on my demo account, also hold some coins as well, and as well as a couple of leverage positions on my real account. So we've got some real interesting movement here with all the moving averages getting very close. So here we've got a 50 and a 20 moving average crossover. So it'd be interesting to see. Obviously that's going to have to drop a long way for them to cross back over for a sell position. Looking back at what we'd call the golden cross to, would that be a buy or a sell? That would have been a sell back there, the golden cross here. So again, it just shows you that crossing over, you would have sold probably one of these candles and you would have been very upset that you had sold. Again, this would have been a buy, I believe. I say sold because the 200's above the 50. It's crossed over because the 200 is the main moving average. Most traders, robots, everyone, the 200 is like the most important moving average. In my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do spend a lot of hours on the charts because you need to practice what you preach. That's another thing I say with demo accounts. You have to practice what you preach, because you look silly preaching something you don't practice. That's like a footballer just turning up to a football match on a Saturday afternoon without training all week. Yes, he'll probably play okay, but had he been training all week, he would have probably played 100 times better because he would have put 100 hours into that training. So same with trading. Anyway, I'm going to log off now for a little while, and we'll catch you on the next video. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. I'm going to hopefully grow this YouTube channel. I keep using the word hopefully because I'm not paying for advertising. I'm not messaging friends in the industry asking for shout outs, etc. I'm not really too fussed. I'm doing this for myself, and hopefully people come across it, find it and think, yeah, that's a nice sort of solid bit of information. I'm just trying to do shorter videos to keep people's attention spans. I'm not a massive fan of my own voice, if I'm honest, but we've all got to start somewhere. Thanks very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.